Hi there, welcome. I'm Gamer Tyler. I'm going to be reading DC, a comic from DC, Marvel, Archie, and IDW. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Help me get 1,000 plus subscribers, and watching my videos and my web streams helps me get 4,000 plus watch hours. And lastly, support my Patreon page, Tyler Space Tunes, starting at $1 a month. Every bit helps fund future videos like this one and plenty more. Alright, let's get into it. Wonder Woman Rebirth, Issue 1. Something happens in the memory. The story keeps changing. The Queen of the Amazon wished for a daughter until she was sure her heart would shatter for the want of the child. The gods answered and told her a baby girl would be hers, fashioned from clay and sand, and made real by their will. Or Queen of Amazon fell in love, and the man chose her. She chose was worthy of her heart, her equal on the field of battle and off of as well. And he was not a man at all, but the truth was the ruler of Olympus. And so by Zeus, the queen came to be with child, or children. And in paradise there was born a daughter, and the queen named the princess Diana. And the world, never having seen her like before, called her Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Rebirth. I have been called so many things by so many people. Some flatter, some flatter. Some flatter, many insult. Few are accurate. Wonder Woman. I remember believing that wonder meant awe. That name they gave me spoke of admiration. Perhaps it did once, but the story keeps changing. That's not what they mean when they call me Wonder. Not anymore, perhaps not ever. It's their world, not mine. They wonder, what is that? How can such a woman exist? Who is she? Truth is, I no longer know. The truth matters. Or I think it does. Perhaps it did once and does no longer. Perhaps it never did, but that seems wrong. It should matter a great deal. Or perhaps it shouldn't. The story keeps changing. This is the helm of the god of war, worn by Ares, worn by me. I think I am the god of war. Yeah, I think that I can't be true. War. The first quality of war is truth. Once a daughter was born to the Queen of the Amazons, and as the Amazons did not age, she was the daughter of them all. They loved her and taught her all they knew, sharing their knowledge and wisdom. She knew she was different, but that was not cause for shame, for celebration. Or she was but one of a child among many, yet viewed with suspicion and concern. And scorn, mocking for being less than her sisters, called unnatural or of no mother, and made from clay. She knew she was different and was made ashamed, and she did not believe her home was paradise. But then paradise was breached for the first time in a millennia. A dying sailor brought by the gods to their shores, or an unwitting herald with a dire message that Ares would break his chains to unleash madness upon all the world. And even the walls of paradise would crumble, and the Amazons too would drown in the god of war's unending freeze for blood. The queen heard the message the gods had delivered, and she understood it, the truth, and thus she answered. Themyscira would choose a champion to return the sailor home, to fight alongside the world of men and end the madness of Ares. The champion would sacrifice her eternal youth, her home, her place amongst her friends and family. Yet not one of the Amazons hesitated for a moment to sacrifice. Or perhaps one did. Perhaps the queen could not bear the thought of losing her daughter she had longed for, and forbid her the trials. Yet in the end, it was the princess who proved herself over her sisters. It was the princess who would be Themyscira's champion, who would leave her home, believing she would never could never return. So the princess came to the world of men, and everything changed. Everything keeps changing, like the story. My story. I shouldn't have been able to do that. This is the helmet of a god, and unbreakable as anything crafted by Hephaestus, as unbreakable as the golden perfect. The first casualty of war is the truth. The truth does matter. I used to be the only thing that mattered. Who am I? Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. No more. The whole truth. You are Diana, princess daughter of Hippolyta, 10th queen of the Amazons. Very well. What am I? You are many, too many. Peacemaker, war fighter. Simple as the true friend and boon companion, the trusted soul and truth seeker. And you have been deceived. Who has done this, and why? I am a fool. I've been made a fool. No wonder the story keeps changing. Fool. And I can't, for the life of me, think of where it went wrong. The moment when who I was and who I became so terribly divided. The moment when I lost myself. The moment when I forgot who I was. But my vision is clearing. The helmet, the hunter learns the lesson early, to follow the signs lest one becomes lost. And if one becomes lost, you must stop, pause, consider. Then retrace your steps with care. Find where you stepped wrong. Find the source of the deception. Olympus now. Like spotting a crack in an amphora of hearing a wrong note in a tune. And now I can't help but see the flaws in the world around me. Host of Olympus. Is this how you greet one of your own? Or has that been laid bare too? Automatonus, the work of Hephaestus. There are centuries without reason or thought. They can do only as they have been instructed, no more, no less. No remorse for hesitation, no regret, no conscience, and they will never relent. The story keeps changing. The god of war is welcome to Olympus, or Olympus strives to murder the pretender. When a lie is confronted, there are three choices: admission, and thus honesty. Presentation, and thus freeable dissent. Or hostility, the child of fear, this lie. Or hostility, the child of fear, this lie. Is afraid. This is not Olympus. Change this right as much as you like. Whoever you are, you will not succeed. This lie is afraid of me. I'll have the truth. It should be. Whoever you are, you will not. Wait, it should be. Next, follow Wonder Woman into alternate stories as she untangles the mysteries of her present, her past in 2 weeks. Wonder Woman issue 1, The Lies, begins. On July 13th, Wonder Woman issue 2. Alright, next we're going to be reading a Marvel comic book. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, next I'm reading The Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 from 1960, I think it's 1964. I think it's 1964, 1963, I'm not really sure. It's 1964, thank God I'm trapped, but they don't speak my real power. 2 great feature-length Spider-Man thrillers. Extra added attraction. Spider-Man meets the Fantastic Four as the Chameleon Strikes. Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man first appeared as a feature in Amazing Fantasy, issue 15, August. Secret was your response via letters and postcards that it was decided to give him his own magazine. A brief summary follows. Sherry read many stories about many different magazine heroes, but there's never been a story like this one, because there's never been a hero like Spider-Man. Our scene is in the bedroom of Peter Parker, the teenage student whom many consider to be a shy bookworm. But if they only knew, Uncle Ben is dead, and all because I was too late to save him. My Spider-Man costume, I wish there was no such thing. It all started when I was bitten by a radioactive spider and found myself possessed by a spider's powers. So I designed a costume to go inside into show business and cash in. Ouch. But while I was busy showing off, an armed burglar fired one fatal shot at Uncle Ben when he was surprised robbing our house. As soon as I learned what had happened, I sped through the city via my spider webs, lusting for vengeance. He wouldn't escape Spider-Man. And I soon caught the killer and turned him over to the police. Got you. You ain't human. And now Uncle Ben is gone and Aunt May and I are alone. And what's worse, without Uncle Ben, we have no money to pay our bills. Please give me a little more time. I'll pay the rent next week if you only wait. And so Aunt May, there's only one thing to do. I've got to quit school and get a job. No, Peter, you mustn't. Your uncle always dreamed of you being a scientist someday. You must continue your studies. But I've got to help Aunt May somehow. Wait, with my powers as Spider-Man, I could do anything. I can go anywhere. Nothing can stop me. Any amount of money could be mine just for the taking. But no, what am I thinking of? I'm no criminal. I'm not a thief. Besides, if I were ever arrested and imprisoned, it would break Aunt May's heart. No, there's only one way. I've got to perform again. I've got to bring in my Spider-Man act before the public once more. I'll call a booking agent tonight. A few days later, at school. Hey, gang, look, Spider-Man's gonna put on a show at the town hall tonight. The admission is only $1. Let's all go. Count me out, kids. I can't make it. We might have known he'd better study. Who needs that walking bookworm anyway? It'll be more fun without him. That night, as the audience is amazed by Spider-Man's prowess, none suspect the real reason that Peter Parker couldn't be in the audience. I couldn't very well be doing this act and sitting in the audience also. Finally, after the show, it's time to pay you, Spider-Man, but I can't give you cash. I've got to give you a check, so there's a record for taxes. What's your name? What name should I put down the check out to? Name, I can't tell you my real name. No one must know my identity. Let's make that check out to Spider-Man. Okay, you're the boss, but you'll have a tough time cashing it. Well, I'll just see about that. I need to cash this check. I'll have to see some identification. What about my costume? Don't be silly. Anyone can wear a costume. Do you have a social security card for a driver's license in the name of Spider-Man? No, I don't. When Spider-Man finds out he can't cash his desperately needed check, just across town, a man in a typewriter is making more trouble for him. When I threw this article, Spider-Man will be run out of town. And the next day, might as well go home. Go back where you came from, Spider-Man. There will be no show tonight or any night. What? Why? What happened? This happened. Look at this editorial. The paper has everyone on the steamed up. They'll probably toss you out in jail if you show your face. But why? What have they got against me? What have I done? What have I done? But not satisfied with the merely writing editorial, J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the powerful Daily Bugle, delivers lectures all over town. We can't allow that Mark Menace to make the law into his own hands. He is a bad influence on our youngsters. Children may try to imitate his fantastic feats. Think what would happen if they make a hero out of this lawless, inhuman monster. We must not permit it. I see that Spider-Man must be outlawed. There is no place for such a dangerous creature in our fair city. The youth of this nation must learn to respect real heroes, men such as my son, John Jameson, the test pilot, not selfish freaks such as Spider-Man, a masked menace who refuses to even let us know his true identity. I do not get it. How do other Superman guys like the Fantastic Four and the Ant-Man get away with it? Nobody bothers them, and they always seem to make enough dough. But I don't even believe that there is a Spider-Man. It's all a publicity stunt. If I can't make a living as a Spider-Man, the other thing to do is find a part-time job. I'll take a look through the want ads. But again, Peter Parker meets with frustration. Sorry, Sonny. I ain't looking for a school kid. The job I'd rather say is for a man. But extra, Johnny Jameson about to orbit Earth in rocket. Say, what that looks like it is. It's Aunt May. I wonder where she's going. Oh no, she's pawning her jewelry. She must be desperate for money, but she doesn't want me to know. She doesn't want me to worry. Doesn't want me to worry of me. For me, she's doing it all for me, and there's no way I can repay her. No way I can help her. I can't even find a job. Extra, J. Jameson's son, on the publisher of the Daily Bugle, about to orbit Earth. Extra. It's all his fault. Because of him, I can't perform in public as Spider-Man. But I can't give up. I've got to earn some money somehow. I can't let Aunt May down, even if it means that the Spider-Man will again stalk in the city by night. Spider-Man. Next day, having nothing better to do, Peter Parker finds himself amongst the spectators, anxious waiting the orbit flight of J. Jameson. It sure must take a lot of courage to go up in one of those babies. I'll bet even Spider-Man would think twice before volunteering for this ride, huh? I suppose so. Part 2. 15 minutes to blast off. All unauthorized personnel clear the field. This is it, John. Make your country proud of you, son. As proud as I am of you, as I, your father, am today. I'll do my best, Dad. I promise. Good luck to you, boy. Minutes later, the capsule with John Jameson inside is set in orbit by perfect launch. But then disaster strikes. A small section of the forward guidance package breaks loose from the capsule and falls into space. Without the central guidance in it, the capsule goes into an erratic orbit, completely out of control. Something's wrong. I can't control her. This flashing red light, it can only mean one thing. I've lost my heart, the heart of the guidance device. There's no way to direct the capsule now. Meanwhile, miles away. What is it? What went wrong? Capsule is out of control, sir. Component 23-3B has broken loose. Condition red. What's that? Without the missing part, he will continue to go into lower and lower orbit until he crashes to the Earth. Gentlemen, we haven't much time. We must find some way to save John Jameson's life, even though the capsule is doomed. Acting with desperate speed, the space technicians attempt to drop a sheet net to capture the capsule, but with no success. A complete miss. We've got to find a better way. While unsuspected by all, a better way does exist in the form of Peter Parker, who has observed the entire dramatic event. There's only one person who can save John Jameson, and that is Spider-Man. I've got to reach this missile control center the fastest way, the way that only Spider-Man can take. Made it, and now we have a spare 24-3B guidance unit, but there is no way to get into James Jameson in time. You're wrong. There is a way. Spider-Man. Let me have the missing unit. I'll get it to the capsule somehow. Very well. We have nothing to lose. There's no way we can. There's no way we can do it. Spider-Man, he's just a publicity-seeking phony. He's trying to grab a headline. What can he do? Instead of flapping in her lips, mister, I just watch and see what I can do. Wait. The capsule is getting lower and lower every second. I've got to reach a jet fast. Arriving at the nearby field, Spider-Man's amazing web shooters out of engulfing guard's gun hand before the center can fire. Halt, identify yours. No time for that now. Within seconds, the mighty costume figure has commandeered a plane and a pilot as they make it to the air. I'll probably be grounded forever for doing this, Spider-Man. But I got a hunch that if anyone can save that poor Joker, you're the guy. Here comes the capsule. Now, but we could never catch it. We don't have to catch it. Wait, what are you gonna do? He's getting ready. I've got to hitch a ride on that thing as it passes by. This will be our first and last chance. If it doesn't work, now look out below. Here goes. Swing. I hit it. He got it. So it's looking good. So far, mustn't let it go. I've got to pull myself up, fighting against all this wind resistance. My string can just barely do it. There, I reached it. But how? I mean, but now, Capsule is losing altitude dangerously. Can I attach the missing unit in time? Spider-Man Part 3. What a lucky break. If it fit in place as smooth as silk. And within the capsule under manual control again, will eject chute and land me immediately. He said, I did it. Spider-Man succeeded. The capsule is about to land. My boy, he's safe. This is as good as time as any for me to get off. I bet I'm the one living person who ever had a ride like that before. Better make myself scarce now. I just be embarrassed if everyone wants to congratulate me and make a big fuss about what I have done. Anyway, now on, I guess I shouldn't have any trouble about performing in public, but even Mr. Jameson himself wouldn't hire me. But when he reads the next edition of the newspaper, Peter Parker is astonished to see, no, it can't be. It isn't possible. Why? The Spider-Man demands that newspaper demands that Spider-Man be arrested and prosecuted. It was all a plot by Spider-Man. He's to steal the spotlight from my son. I accused Spider-Man himself of sabotaging the capsule so that the guidance unit would fall off. Spider-Man unlawfully broke into a military base and commandeered a plane by force. Then, by means of a grandstand play, he tried to make a hero out of himself, but he caused an impossible mission test to fail and set our space program back many, many weeks. I repeat, Spider-Man is a menace to America. Fortunately, if something is shouted loud enough, there are always those who will believe it. They fear me more than ever now. Spider-Man ought to be run out of the country, and how? If I'm under pressure of the angry newspapers man's continue to barrage. One caution: he is dangerous. Report him to nearest FBI office. Spider-Man reward for his capture. Oh dear, I certainly hope they find that horrible Spider-Man and lock him up before he can do any harm. What do I do now? How can I prove I'm not dangerous? How can I convince people that I wouldn't responsible for that failure of that capsule? Everything I do as Spider-Man seems to get out wrong. What good is my fantastic powers if I can't use it? Must I be forced to become what they accuse me of being? Must I really become a menace? Perhaps that is the only course left for me. So a lonely boy sits and broods with the fate of society at stake. What will his decision be? What will Spider-Man do next? Only time will tell. The end. Well, not quite the end. Spider-Man versus the Chameleon. How can you defeat a man who can change his identity before you can catch him? Perhaps you don't know. The answer, but the Spider-Man was determined to find out, no matter what the cost. Extra bonus extra. In the same amazing tale, you will meet America's most famous, most superhero adventures, the Fantastic Four. Script: Stan Lee. Art: Steve Ditko. Lettering: John Duffy. We know him as Peter Palmer. See, that's something interesting. The first story, they called him Peter Parker. But I guess they're reading this, they called him Peter Palmer. The world knows him as Spider-Man. Say, why didn't I think of it before? There's the way I can make some money by joining the Fantastic Four. I think it was like a mistake calling him Peter Palmer. They probably jump at the chance to have a teenager with superpowers working with them. It'll be a natural. It'll be a natural. Okay. Here's their private elevator, but the building thing isn't working. Oh, I forgot. It can only be opened by one of the four using a special electric beam. Well, that won't stop Spider-Man. There's a couple of locked doors open as mere child's play. For heck, I don't figure the elevator would be above me. No room to climb past it. Minutes later, Peter Palmer reaches the roof of the adjoining building. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I should have thought of this right away. They'll probably be twice as impressed when they see how easy I get into their skyscraper headquarters. Here goes nothing. No, down below, it's the Spider-Man. What a bonus I'll get for this shot. He's heading for the 4 headquarters. He bounces himself on that strand of web like a human spider. At that moment, an alarm rings in the ready room of the Fantastic Four. The alarm someone is trying to sneak in. He must be some kind of nut. Think he can take us by surprise. Bring. There's his picture on the view plate. It's Spider-Man. Why didn't he phone for an appointment like anyone else? Because he's a teenage cornball show-off, just like the Torch. How avoiding of them to leave a window open for me. This is a breeze. Activate defense measures B, just to be safe. Greetings, group. You shouldn't make it easy for yourself to drop in on you. Got news for you, loudmouth. It ain't that easy. What? A plexiglass cage dropped out from the ceiling. This gizmo may keep out the riffraff. Gruesome, but it ain't. It's a joke to me. That device cost us thousands if you wreck it. Don't worry, rubber face. This squirt's gonna be taught some manners right now. Ow! You big ape. Who do you think you're pushing around? Did you forget you're messing with a guy who has the persistent strength of a spider? For crying out loud. For crying out. Oh, wait, crying out. That's what I get for pulling my punch on account of his size. Now hold it, son. We don't want to fight with any strangers, at least not until we know what we're fighting about. Who's fighting? Just consider this a little exhibition. He's caught my hands in that net of his. He certainly does live up to his name. Well, invisible, I might be able to get this robe over our precious young friend. I heard this instinct, since his danger behind me. Have to move fast. Who tossed that rope? No, don't see anyone. Wait, it must be the invisible girl. Well, I'll just give her a whirl for her money. That's it. You animated insect funds over. I'll settle you now. Flame on. He's got me in a circle of flame. I'll just jump over that clown's little trap and keep out of reach until his flames dies down. And it'll be my turn. Hey, stay still, darn it. Okay, that's it. No more fun and games, fella. Someone might get hurt. Now suppose you tell us what you're here for. Get out of the way, Killjoy. Give me another crack at him. It's about time someone asked me. I came here to join up with you. I'm going to be a member of the Defensive 4. So I thought I'd give you a demonstration of what I can do. So now let's get down to business. How much does the job pay? I figured I'd worth your top salary. I knew it. That cook has rocks in his heads. I'm afraid you made a mistake, Spider-Man. We're a non-profit organization. We pay no salaries or bonuses. Any profit we make goes into scientific research. Came to the wrong place, pal. This isn't General Motors. We just keep enough money to pay our expenses. Every other cent goes into developing the most effective super crime fighting products we can create. Besides, aren't you wanted by the police? This isn't an Outlaws Anonymous. Might have known. You're just like all the rest, ready to believe the worst of anyone. Okay, keep me out of your group. Who needs you? I'll make you guys look like pikers. Wait, come back. He left so suddenly. Perhaps we could have helped him. We've got enough problem kids to worry about. Somehow, I have the feeling we'll be hearing more from that young man in the future. And now, for our science shifts to, our scene shifts to a defense installation at the edge of town. With my multi-pocket disguise vest, it will be an easy matter for the chameleon to become you friend, janitor. Minutes later, so far so good. Disguised as the janitor, I was easy to gain access to the restricted area. Now another fast change, and I will take the identity of the Professor Newton. Ha! Nothing can stop me. The chameleon, with the right disguise, I can steal anything from anywhere unchallenged. That night at the chameleon's hideout, the Iron Curtain countries will pay a fortune for these plans. A TV news bulletin. The entire city is worldly. Why Spider-Man was in the Defensive 4 today? No comment from the FF. Rumors are flying over New York. Unofficial sources claim Spider-Man is being considered for membership in the FF. Nonsense, claims the police commissioner. I think Spider-Man is of interest to the Chameleon too. Yes, indeed, very interesting. Grand jury requires immediate probe. There's no one reason Spider-Man would want to join the apprentice before being sought out by the police. There's no way for him to earn a legitimate living. He must be desperate for money, and this is where I come in. Spider-Man will make a perfect fall guy for me when I steal the second half of these missile defense plans. I'll have him put the police off my trail. Spider-Man has the powers and instincts of a spider, so I will send him a message that only his spider sense will be able to pick up. Calling Spider-Man, meet me on the roof in Lark Building at 10 o'clock. I will be very profitable for you. And miles away at the neighborhood museum, Peter Palmer is studying the spider exhibit. Someone is trying to contact Spider-Man. I can sense the frequency waves, but who? Well, no matter who it is, I can't afford to pass up a chance for profit. I'll just leave my clothes here, and then a few minutes before 10 p.m. Almost time for me to take over the elevator night shift. Yes, it is time, but not for you. For the Chameleon. After binding and gagging the elevator operator, the bogus one briefly takes his place. I'll leave you now. It's about time I'm bushed. Then once inside the elevator, so far my timetable is running right to the split second. Now to change to my Spider-Man guise. And finally, Spider-Man, how did you get in? What do you want? Those missile defense plans, which we're holding. I can't believe it. You, traitor, wait. My web will keep you for a prisoner until I can escape. The social web isn't as strong as Spider-Man's real one, but no one will notice the difference. Seconds later, help. Police, Spider-Man's heading for the roof with stolen plans. Help. He finally broke free. Good. It's all going according to plan. Here's my ship. I can't fail now. It'll be gone before this real Spider-Man gets here. I'm sorry I won't be there to hear Spider-Man try to talk himself out of the trap. Strange, that helicopter must be just left the roof I'm heading for. One who sent me. Nobody was waiting on the roof. Well, he is. There he is. Free, Spider-Man. We want those secret plans you stole. Plans stole? I'm beginning to smell a rat. I don't know what this is all about, but nobody's framing me for anything. That'll hold them till I can get away. What a fool I was. This message was a trick to pin a crime on me, and I fell for it. But who could have? Wait, that helicopter. The pilot is the one who the police really want. If he wasn't flown too far, I can use my sense to tune in. The ship get its location. Got him. He's out towards the waterfront. I gotta stop him. I'm going to catch me a speeding whirly bird. There's only one way to do it, and that is to get a real fast start like this. Twing. He's already reached the sea, but I can make a parachute out of my web and float down to that motorboat below. I'm not licked yet. Minutes later, I'm just in time. There's a chopper and there's a red surfacing to meet it. But with my web over the connecting tower, they won't be able to open the hatch. Our hatch is jammed. Won't open. How will we get to the plans, comrade? Forget the plans. We've been seen. Submerge. Now to find out who framed me. Spider-Man. But how? I can't shake him off, no matter how I maneuver. He ripped off the door with his bare hands. End of the line for you, commie. Head the ship towards shore, and I mean now. Before the police have left the roof. Look, here's the guy you're looking for. The guy who stole the plans and impersonated me. But in the next split second, the wily chameleon drops a tiny smoke pellet and breaks free in the confusion. Before they know what happened, I'll have him taken a new disguise and be free. He can't get out of the building. All exits are guarded. Search every room. Let me search. I knew this disguise would come in handy. Who would have ever suspected a policeman? I'll look in here, men. I'll check this corridor. I'll head for the street under your very noses. But again, the chameleon has reckoned without Spider-Man's supernatural spider sense instincts. That tingle, I feel it. My crow is close within a striking distance. He's wise to me. If I just pull this fuse, one of those cops must be a phony. He's doused the lights, but that won't stop me. I can still sense him in the dark. I just shoot a web over. Oh no, I'm out of fluid. A special fluid. I've got to reach the exit before he does. This is the fastest way. And that figure leaving the editors, it's him. But as the lights come on again, the chameleon resorts to one last desperate reviews. Help! Grab him! It's the chameleon disguised as Spider-Man again. What? No, you don't. You're not gonna fool us that way a second time. Wait, he's lying. I am Spider-Man. It worked. Not the simple way. In a fit of white-hot fury, the powerful Spider-Man wrenches free of the startled officer's grasp, and look at him up in that wall. He was the real Spider-Man. Every time I try to help, I get into worse trouble. Well, they can catch that by themselves now. And in a minute, catch him they do. Here he is. Captain, I spotted him by his torn uniform. I could see his utter disguise beneath it. Blast it! I must have ripped it off. I must have ripped it off in my scuffle with Spider-Man. And as the chameleon led away, a lone figure loses himself in the shadows of the silent night. Nothing turns out right. Sob. I wish I had never gotten my superpowers. Later at the late editions came out. 4 famous figures pondered the case of the Amazing Spider-Man. Reed, he's so powerful yet so confused. What if Spider-Man ever turns his powers against the law? Yeah, if a teenager can be so blamed strong, how strong will he be when he gets older? He won't ever have to worry about him. Won't we, Johnny? I wonder. The whole world will have to wonder until our next issue. Don't miss it. That'll be next week. Alright. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, next is Archie, and then it's IDW. Alright, so I'm reading the first issue of Archie. I'm not going to read the full comic book because not all of it's Archie related. Some of it's kind of like weird stuff they did back in the 40s. Alright, let's get into it. Who's who in Riverdale? Mr. and Mrs. Andrews, when they were just married, they settled down in a life of wedded bliss, and then Archie was born. Archie Andrews, all-around athlete, honor student, best-dressed man, rug cutter, extraordinary, and man without town. Riverdale High papered, the brown and gold. Vivarous Veronica Lodge, that glamorous suburb whose head to all and answers she thinks entry is a pushover, but hasn't decided which cliff. Sweet Betty Cooper, she just adores throne power and Archie Andrews. Can't make up her mind whether to go after the one that's handsome and she'll never get, or the one she can get that's Archie. Jug is Archie's pal, especially when he has a quarter. Jug hates dames. They keep him awake. Not to mention Mr. Wendy and Miss Grundy of dear old Riverdale High School. Archie, prom pranks. Dear Ronnie, my very, very special request. We have. Oh, I can start to read all that. I can't read that. We have you inside the story of honor. Archie meet the gorgeous dame Veronica Lodge. She went through. Okay, our story opens at Riverdale High, part of wrapped in the quest to keep concentration as the students work at fewer pitch in the cathedral of learning books, the symbol of Riverdale High School. High Rodin's thinker. I'll probably do this way. Here we have one of those special whiz kids solving a terrible math terminology problem. At least that's what the teacher thought it was. She wasn't sure. But what about one of the quiz kids? Next room. What his problem is taxing his brain. Let me see how do you spell super duper. Archie Andrews, what are you doing behind that book? Who, me? Why, I'm writing an essay, Miss Grundy. Are you sure that's what you're doing? Yes, I'm writing an essay on Shakespeare. I'm making it my best essay I ever wrote for you. Psst, Archie, you dope. This is geometry class. Much later. Gosh, I thought she was going to keep me after school until tomorrow morning. Hey, there's Jughead. Hey, Jughead, wait. Gee, Jughead, I hope Miss Grundy doesn't find out that letter. I threw it in the floor behind me. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Archie. I picked it up. Oh, you did? Huh? And I suppose you read it? Not a word. Say, what did you want to invite a sub dirt like her to the prom? For when did you meet her? To old Black Smack. In the halls of Montez. Shucks, I never met her. I write letters to her all the time, but I always tear them up. I can always dream, can I? Say, what did you do with the letter anybody found? I mailed it. Take it easy, Don Juan. You know these society dams have secretaries. It all probably end up in the ash can before Veronica even sees it. Just the same, it was a dumb thing to do. Why, if anybody ever found out? And Archie picked up his steady Betty Cooper. Archie, where's Jughead? Oh, he's walking ahead. I wouldn't give that guy a ride anyway. But I was thinking about the prom Friday night. Would you like to go with me? To prom? Oh, Archie, you darling. Hey, yeah, he always crashes. Gosh, I didn't think Archie was that sore. And now we take you to the swank penthouse of Mr. Burton K. Lodge and her daughter, Veronica, atop the Vanderbilt arms of Park Avenue. Haha, isn't this letter just too utterly funny for words? And it's signed Archie Andrews. Gracious, Veronica. Deft. Whatever is so hilarious. The quaintest invitation to some silly prom in the country. Tee-hee. From some farmer boy. Do you know what, Mother? I'm going to accept. Just think how quaint having a date with this Archie. Roundabout Arms, Park Avenue. Goodness, what next? Last week she flew to meet a date with Jack Rooney. Now it's some hayseed in the sticks. Oh. And now we switch back to Riverdale. Oh, golly, there goes the 2-minute bell. Archie, there's a letter for you. In class. Oh, gee. I forgot to open my letter. I wonder who it is from. And scientists have predicted that red and gold bluefinch will be extinct in the next century. Eek! It's actually Mr. Quiggin. He's fainted. What? Just because a red and gold bluefinch will be extinct? The day of the prom. That was a Jughead. Listen, Jughead. You got me in this mess. You can at least help me out. Okay, but I wouldn't do it for anyone else. Night of the prom. Nah. Goody, hop in and I'll give you a lift. Just go over to get Betty. No thanks. Gotta pick up Gown Garden for my cookie. Of course, you have to buy a corsage. It just isn't correct to take a girl without one. It isn't, huh? Hello, Jug. Are you all set? How did you look? How do you look? Like something right out of a squarey torn out. What do you want me to buy a corset for? For her. And you kind of afford? You didn't even meet the dame yet. No, a corsage. Flowers you wear on her dress. Shucks, what's the sense of wasting $2 on flowers? He pulls out from purse from a grave. And at the prom. Oh, Archie, that orchid is beautiful. Yeah. Where the heck is Jughead with Veronica? My sets are original corsage, Mr. Jughead. One gets so tired of orchids. Yeah, one does. Boy, wow. Phew, golly. Oh, wait. What a picture of extremes. And this is Archie enters Miss Veronica. Hello, Archie. Gulp. You could at least left the dam at home. Now remember. Left the darn hat at home. Remember, Veronica's your cousin. In front of Betty. When Betty comes back, you dance with her. You mean I gotta go home? You mean I can't go home? Well, Jughead, I didn't know you danced. Neither did I. Where's Archie? Oh, he's dancing with my cousin. See, Archie, do you know what that was a terrible sweet letter you wrote to me? I'm a man who will write what he thinks. I also like country boys. You do? He's like Sudden Storms. The stag line. Gosh, isn't she gorgeous? You can say that again, brother. Archer will give us a break, so we go ahead, Sticky. Cut in. Yes, but remember the Road Dog code, fellas. That's right, Dusty. We gotta wait for Archie's okay. Archie, Betty's getting sore, and my feet are killing me. Okay, I'll be right there. Listen, man, you do me a favor to keep Veronica busy for a while? Will you? Will we? They're all zooming, trying to dance. And the matrons. Mr. Weatherby, just look at that girl from New York Archie and she's brought. That gown, it's shocking. You must do something. Humph. Alright, I'll speak to her. Hey, get in line. Oops, sorry, Mr. Weatherby, young lady. Why, you're Mr. Weatherby, the principal, aren't you? Sweet to want to dance with me? Gee whiz, I wish old Weatherby would give us a chance. That's the fourth straight set he's danced. I didn't know it was in the old guy. Oh, buddy, shock me a kiss. Yippee! I haven't done a polka in years. Puff, puff. Whoa. I think you better sit this one out. I don't want to tire you. He's on tired. Archie Andrews, are you avoiding me? Who is that little blonde you were dancing with? Oh, her? Oh, she's our... Say, you haven't met the matrons. This is Miss Grundy, our geometry teacher, Veronica Lodge. Ah, get away from me. That's corsage. It's full of poison ivy. Crash. Poison ivy. Well, I danced with her. So did I. Get me out of here. Well, the prom busted up. We take a short pause to change the scene to next AM and school. Jughead, how come you're the only boy in class today? I'm immune to poison ivy. Student Archie stories. Archie in train trouble. Boy, oh boy, am I glad to get off this train. Another day of traveling, and I have sprouted a whistle. Setting up the train at Bribbledale is one Elmer Q. Plugnet, salesman, who just has compelled a 3,000-mile trip by train. getting on one Archie Andrews. Thanks goodness there's only one who is leaving to visit his cousin Ditto in East Flatberg. Oh, there it goes. Yoo-hoo, Elmer. We're here we are, sugar. Greetings, gals. I'm back in circulation. Gee, we are glad that you're back, Elmer. The gang is throwing a big party for you. Hot dog, now we're cooking, baby. We'll bust this town up wide open tonight. Boy, will Cousin Ditto love this gift. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. All aboard. Bye, son. Be careful of that box. Yes, sir, girls. Hey, isn't this my suitcase? Hey, you. That's my suitcase. That kid must be deaf. I'll have to get it. Elmer, come back. Take your luggage, sir. Oh, huh? Oh, yes, the suitcase. I'll keep the box. Hey, you, give me that suitcase. Oh, we're moving. Phew, I've been trying to tell you the porter took your suitcase. Darn lucky for that kid. I got this suitcase back with all my samples in it. I'd have been fired, sure. Sir, but you can't get off now. This is an express to East Flatberg, and we don't stop until tomorrow morning. Oh no, you can't. I rode 3,000 miles. I'll go nuts. Do you get the suitcase back, mister? You get out of my sight before I do something we'll both be sorry for. Gee whiz, what a touchy guy. He got his darn suitcase back. Hours later, I guess I'll turn in. Maybe I can forget I'm on a train. This is the only birth and gotcha. I don't know you got off at. Yes, I done thought so too. Good night. And in the smoker. Gosh, I can hardly stay awake because guess I was safe to go back to bed now. Number 8, this is mine. They sure put them up high. Sock. Hey, whoever you are, use the ladder to get up, not my nose. See, that's second crack I've run in. Second crank I've run into. Oh well, guess I'll look and see how Elmer is. Elmer. Buck. Boy, you have to be considered to get your pants off in here. What the? You. Pardon me. Did my money? Oops. 18 cars with 24 virgins in each car, and I have to get the one under you. Hey, shut up. Well, yeah, we're trying to sweep here. The heck is it? He's taking about. He's got St. Vincent's and a scout knee and band new jaw harp. Look out below! Splat. Quiet, please. Raw eggs. That's the last straw. Him again. You sweep down here. It's safer. Hey, buddy, will you make that kid of yours behave so we can get some sleep? Don't call him my kid, or I'll pop you right in the nose. Oh yeah? Please, or I'll have to put you off the train. I wish you would put him off. Well, I wish you would. He would too. So how you like that? Then, at the last. Peace and quiet begin over the sweeper of Elmer plunged into the arms of Morpheus, but Morpheus drops Elmer when buck. What in bop? Ooh, my head. Buck, 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 buck. Snap. Yow, Porter, Porter. Tell me there's a chicken in my bath. I mean, in my berth. Well, man, and I shouldn't advertise it. No, no, real chicken, you know. Buck, 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 quack. Must be that bump on your head. I better get Elmore out of there. He before he comes back. They ain't no chicken up here. Buck, 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 quack. Buck, 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 buck. Pretty good, huh? Finding the dawn and the train nears East Plattsburgh. Cross section of Upper and Wilbur. We'll be coming into Flatburg in an hour. I'm going to dress in the smoker, so I won't make up that brat below. Think I'll get dressed now while I'm still about to sleep. Someone left the ladder in front of my berth. I'll move it over because someone's liable to get hurt. Yow, the ladder! Help! Begorra, Mike, someone's pulling the emergencies. Quick, stop the train. Gosh, who pulled on the emergency? See, stop the train, we'll let you off here. Here's your simple sample case. Maybe you can sell some bushes to gophers. Property of Archie Andrews. Alright, I think that's it of the Archie comics. Oh wait, this is the last one. Pancakes and a blackout. Archie, are you sure you can get something to eat? Your father and I simply have to go to the church supper. Don't worry about me, Mom. I'll fix myself up a nice big stack of golden brown pancakes. Shucks, anybody can cook if they have prepared pancake flour and brains. There's a prepaid pancake flour. Boy, oh boy, will these be good? And once I'm gonna have plenty. Oh my gosh, it's a blackout, and me with every light in the house on. There's a parlor light out. They turn that red light on. Phew, I turned this light just in time. Turn the kitchen light out. Turn that kitchen light out. Oh well, I like the dark anyway. Oh shucks, lights were on out here. Hey Andrews, turn that light out. Bang, 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 thump, thump, thump. Put that light out. Open that door. Say, listen, are you gonna put out that light, or do you have to? Do I have to do it for you? Snap. Oh, it broke. Hey, what is he? A fifth communist? Baking powder. I missed it. Darn it. I got to get out of that light. Oh, there. Ooh. Crash. Oh, the door sounds like next door. Him just being stubborn. Now he won't put on his lights on. Mr. and Mrs. Andrews return. Now, Mother, don't worry, Archie can take care of himself in the blackout. Probably went to bed early. I'll go and turn on the kitchen light. Eek! I was afraid. It was an air raid. Is the blackout over? Then. Alright, is that it? Let me check. So a lot of this is just there's another Archie story. Okay. The case of the missing mistletoe, Archie. Crash. Eek. Go. Gee whiz, did I hurt you? Golly, I'm awful sorry. That's alright. You're Archie Andrews, aren't you? I'm Judy Price. Judy Price, oh sure, you just moved to Murdo, didn't you? Heh. Funny, I should run into you. Maybe it's fate. Do you know, Archie? I think I'll invite you to my Christmas party, and you can refuse after knocking a girl down, could you? Gosh, I couldn't refuse you. Anyway, I mean, all right, Archie. Now, don't be wait. And remember, you'll be my boyfriend for a while, the whole evening. Jeepers! What eyes? What lips? What was I doing before I bumped into her? Meanwhile, okay, I'll come to your party, Miss. Just call me Jerry. Jughead. Okay, Miss Jerry Jughead. We thought she said her name was Judy. Judy, dear, did you get everything for our party tonight? Yes. Oh, Jerry, I just invited the darlingest boy. What's this? We're seeing double. Oh, now we get it. They're twins. His name is Archie. That's nothing. You should see the handsome boy I invited. His name is Jughead. So manly. That night, I really shouldn't have spent my last buck for a present, but it'll still be cheaper than inviting Veronica out. Well, hiya, Joko. See you later. What the? Jughead, are you following me? What do you mean? She invited me, see? And furthermore, I thought you didn't like girls. I know, but it's a party, ain't it? And they have food at parties, don't they? Merry Christmas. Jughead here, come in. Oh, delivery boy. Take the package to the rear door. Slam. Well, of all the dirty double-crossing, well... Archie Andrews! What are you doing there? Come in here. Thanks for the present, Archie. Now sit down and put the power in. I'll bring you some ice cream and a cake. Jeez, you sure has changed quick. Must have got a good look at Jughead in the light. Are you getting refreshments for two, Jerry? Yes, but they're for my boyfriend Jughead. Gee, back so soon? Take your hands off that hog. Now I'll sit down here until you're ready for some more, Jughead. Nuts, I'm getting out of here. If she ain't make up her mind between Jughead and me, she's impossible. I'm going back to Betty where I'm appreciated. Hello? Here we are, everybody. Yahoo! Hi, Archie. You just get here? Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle, 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 jingle. All right, you cats, roll back the rugs and use dance. Hot diggity! Now the party's really peppercorn in. Come on, shake. Let's crow. Pest, go dance with your own girl. Oh, Jughead. Oof, wrong twin for Archie. Wait, I'll give up. When will I learn? You can't figure out women out. I'm going to the kitchen to eat myself to death. And there you are, bashful. You should at least ask me to dance. Now wait a minute. First you call me a Bilber boy, then you hog, and now bashful. What did you invite me for? Because I like you, and I want you to do me a favor. Now come here, come with me, silly boy. If my pop could only lose his bay window as fast as I grow this one. Teehee, I've been saving this for a surprise, won't you? When the kids love it. Wait a minute, Judy. Let me take a gander at myself in the mirror. Golly, look, I look just like old Saint Nick myself. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Twins! Jughead, why didn't you tell me? I just found out, too, when I asked the wrong one for more cake. Merry Christmas, gang. Yeah, and that goes double. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas, all. What a cute idea. I bet you're wondering where the missing mistletoe is, huh? Well, it's missing. Alright, that was funny. Okay, let's see. I think there might be another story. Yeah, there's another Archie story. Archie and Archie featuring Jughead. Okay, Small Fry, it's where you get off. Go. Oh yeah, it's hockey season is on, and Riverdale Flashes are battling in all with the Crackerjack team and meet Packers Ice Crackers. Biggest flash in the pan is Archie Andrews, who is determined to put the game on ice for Riverdale. At the moment, Archie is heading for a vulnerable stone wall of skates. What happened? Oh, nothing. You just lost the puck, and their whole team is heading for our goal. Stay there and rest. Stop them, Iggy. Don't let them sink that goal. Well, make hamburger out of him. Goal, whack, whack. Boy, those guys aren't meat packers. They're butchers. I don't think Iggy ought to be paid anymore, Archie. Well, what do we do now, Archie? That was our fourth and last goalie. Yeah, what do we do? Forfeit the game? No, it takes the easy part. We're not going to forfeit this game. I'll have an other goalie on the ice in 5 minutes, even if I have to get one out of the stands. Wait a minute, Jughead. Let me explain. You don't have to explain nothing. I just saw it all acted out on the ice. But about Iggy, well, yeah, accidents will happen. Yeah, but when I'm around you, they ain't accidents. Stop them, Jughead. Who, me? Goal. Tonk. Jughead, speak to me. Jughead, get a doctor. Rat-a-tat-tat. Ouch. Oh. Ouch, my head. Cut it out. Hot dog, another bullseye. Give me another 5,000 balls. Boing. Accidents will happen, you know. Accidents will happen. Let me give you a hockey to my heart. I'll come, little flower. Don't be shy. Give Juggy one little kiss. Tee-hee. Well, if you insist, Juggy Wuggy. Yow! Hey, what about my kiss? He sees Archie all over the crown. Hiya, Jughead. Oh, pal. How's the pal? How about a soda on you, pal? Hey, Matt, give Archie a soda on me. Make it strawberry. I'll take chocolate. Make mine vanilla. Mine too. Lemon. Me too. Mine too. Strawberry, raspberry, orange, lemon, lime. Hey, listen, you either pay for all them sodas or else. But I only said give one to Archie. That's right. I can't understand it. How can Archie do this to me? The more I wash, the more there are. Hurry up, Jughead, wash. Yeah, wash, Jughead. Oh, my back. Jughead's got dish pan feet. Here's some nice cold dishes with egg and ashes on them. Wee! Archie, don't, please. Whoopee! For the love of Pete, Archie, don't. Help! Crash. Riverdale Hospital. He got quite a head bump in the head, but it's a pretty hard head. He's coming to now, doctor. Oh, where am I? Don't worry, Jughead. I'm right here. Yow! That face again. Alright, that's it. Alright, next we're reading an IDW comic book. Let's get into it. Alright, next we're going to be reading Saturday Morning Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're heroes in the half shell, and they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're Turtle King. Part 1. Story, Eric Burnham. Inks, Jack Lawrence. Letters, Ed Dirkshire. Art, Tim Watte and Jack Lawrence. Colors, Raul Agowo. Assistant Editor, The Gork. Editor, Charles Burkham. Design and producer, John Matoi. New York City. Yawn. Knock it off. We've got three more loads of stuff to haul out of the dump site. I know, but it's so boring. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep if I don't. Watch out, Screech! You gotta be more careful. We couldn't spill the whole load. And who knows what could happen if this stuff got out. Sniff, sniff. Squeak, squeak. The lair of the Rat King. Yes, my rodent, brethren, bring me your tributes. Your trash is our treasure. Their trash is our treasure, and I am the richest king in the sewer. Squeak! What have we got here for me, my subjects? I don't know what I'm looking at. It doesn't seem to be a weapon, but maybe. Squeak! Ah! One of you bring me a towel. What's this? I give me an order you are compelled to obey. But no rat can go this way. A direct order, the command, come back. Come to me at once. I'll swear. We need to hurry, guys, or we'll miss April's report on Channel 6. Well, Leonardo, if you didn't want to be late, you shouldn't have had us stop to chase off the kids who were graffitiing that bridge. Vandalism is a gateway crime, Raphael. If we don't stop it right away, the next thing you know, we'll have another shredder on our hands. Somehow I don't think that the kid spray painting Chet was here is about to team up with an evil warlord from Dimension X. You can never be too careful. Don't stress, comrades. We've got plenty of time before April's report. How do you know? You don't even wear a watch. My stomach knows, dude. April's always on between dinner and my first pre-midnight snack. That doesn't make any sense. Come to me. Do you guys hear that? I don't hear anything over the sound of rushing pipes. Me neither. Come to me. Wait, I do hear it. It's a voice asking us, commanding us to come. Come on, guys. We need to find out what it is. Whoops. Waste not, want not, dudes and dudettes. Come back to me, my subjects, please. It's no use. I threw out the instruments that controlled me and my rats when the power of command them. Watch with my mind was bestowed upon me, and now it seems that power is gone. Am I the Rat King no more? No, I really just accept defeat. I will reclaim my birthright. I will, Your Highness. God, the Ninja Turtles. You dared invade my domain. But you called us. I did what? We heard you in our heads. Yeah, in the Costa Rica, the letter it was. Could it be that chemical spray that altered my mental powers? No, turtles, I command you to stand on your heads. How's this? But if you don't want us to stand on one another's heads, it'll be harder. I can feel the connection that spray did after alter my powers. I now have command over these wretched reptiles instead of the regal rodent. This could be proved useful, but there must be a way to regain my connection to the rodent king kind. Don't know this Antis, sire. He can figure it out. Raphael, I do mechanics, not biochemistry. Don't sell yourself short. You always have whatever experts the plot needs. You need to have. Is this true? You're a scientist? Well, I mean, kind of, but did here study this canister and whatever remains on the chemicals it contained. Find out a way to return me to divine connection to my fellow rodents. I suppose I could try, Your Majesty. No, my purple mask, so that you will succeed. Now go and put your skills to the test. Yes, Your Highness. As for the test, the rest of you're going to help me further my goal to conquer the city and to further my limits of my power over you. altruistic reptiles. Altruistic reptiles. The first thing I want you to do is help me acquire weapons. TCRI, most advanced experimental research lab on the East Coast. We're here, Your Highness. TCRI is, if there's a place to find the kind of weapons you'll need, this is it. You don't sound certain. It's kind of a stab in the dark, sire. But there aren't so many next generation research and development labs in the city as you'd think. Very well. We will proceed, but I don't disappoint me, or I'll punish you as I punish my rats and never let you have a cheese again. Cheese is what makes a pizza a pizza. Wang, twang, twang. Let's start looking, dudes. Meanwhile, I am sure the turtles will be back soon, Miss. In fact, I expected them soon, some time ago. Probably just got caught up saving the city again, but I just heard something that I want to know. Perhaps you could tell me all about it over some tea. My sources down at the docks said that a guy in the rhinoceros costume broke into a shipping container, but left when he saw it was empty. And the only rhino I know I know works with Shredder. Indeed, what was it in the container? All I know is that it was picked up by a crew from TCRI. Whatever it was, Shredder will go after it again. A wise assumption to think, oh, Donatello, no, I'm busy. Donatello, explain yourself. I don't have time to explain anything to you, Splinter. You may be my sensei, but I am working orders from my king. Your king? Yes, the Rat King. He wants me to noise whatever's in this canister, and I'm happy to do it. Maybe you should call him the Turtle King now. The Rat King has taken hold of your mind, but how? Donatello, you must stop this instant and talk to me. I warned you, Master Splinter. I can't let you get in my way. Back in TCRI, I'm not impressed by my minions. You have not yet to prevent me from a single weapon. We're just being thorough, sire. The lack of security so far has me a little worried. You haven't seen a single guard. I'm starting to think there's not an alarm on this place. Oh, there was. But we took care of it. Just like we're going to take care of you. There can only be one victor on the field of battle, and I shall be that victor. Destroy them. Like your wish is our command, Your Highness. Did that accursed turtle call him King Highness? Call the Rat King Highness? There's something strange that's going on here. Turtle power. Hey! Snort. I'm gonna crush you turtles into little tiny pieces. Yeah, you wish. Heads up, Shredder. Cling. Yeah. The turtles are attacking with their weapons instead of juvenile humor, and with such ferocity. Shrimp. Now I've seen everything. Cling. Whoosh. You can't judge forever, Shredder. Sooner or later, he'll destroy you. Just like the Rat King once. You'll never get away. That's what you think, fool. Now I know the Rat King is somehow controlling you. My escape is assured. Bebop, Rocksteady, prepare to retreat. I never thought I'd say this, but what a relief. You got that right. Out of my way, cretin. Quack. You fools, I told you to destroy these interlopers. They'll never have the chance. Because you'll be too worried about you. No, Turtle, save me. Hurry, fools, hurry. I'm slipping. Got ya. It shouldn't have. It would never have come to so close if it hadn't been rats. Shredder and the others escaped. We could go after them and No, sure, can wait. When you turtles were proven to me at my command, I knew the time when I had come to truly bring the city to its knees. With the if your ninja skills and the weapons you claim are here, you can strike quickly and risklessly, and the authorities will be powerless to stop you. They will do anything to stop your attacks, including bow to my demands. Once that is done, only then, do we destroy other enemies. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Your Highness. Good, now let's continue our search. Sorry, this is perfect. I didn't expect that TCRI have a costume department. It doesn't. These are from the physical warfare lab. Yes, and our war begins now with an attack on the city's power plants. And no one stands in our way. Thud. You must break free of the Rat King's control, Donatello. You don't understand, Sensei. I can't. Swoosh. You're better than that, Donatello. The Rat King once took control of my mind and forced me to attack you turtles. I found the strength to break free of his hold. With your help, I know you can do the same. He's strong now. The only way you'll stop me from doing what he command is to. Whoop. I was not aware you had a stun gun. Well, it's a dangerous city. A girl has to be prepared. Watch out, he's coming too. Roxy, it's me again. I mean, I was always me, but my head's clear. I'll just have to have a headache for a week and a half. Our brains communicate with the rest of our body, though. Electrical impulses. Now may not be the time. It's time for a science lesson. It's the time, Master Splinter. Don't you see? Electricity can disrupt the Rat King's mental powers. We can shut him down for good. I mean, unless he goes back to using woodwinds, that is. Then work fast, my student, before your brothers are forced to do something they will regret. To be continued. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Help me get 1,000 plus subscribers and watch my videos and my live streams. Helps me get 4,000 plus watch hours. And lastly, support me monthly on my Patreon page, Emmett Space Tunes, starting at $1 a month. Every bit helps fund future videos like this one and plenty more. See you next video. Bye for now. Bye!